Industry, lose no time. Cut out all unnecessary actions. I'm always using industry. I am constantly busy with school, work, sports, or family activities. This is an important virtue so that people can actually get things done. If you don't have anything to do for yourself, help someone else out.
Industry has always been a trait of mine, and I never waste time if I'm not already doing something. An example of me using industry every day is me after school going to basketball for at least 3 hours, and then after that heading home and finishing homework and making sure my grades are all staying up. Industry has always been a trait of mine, and I never waste time if I'm not already doing something. An example of me using industry every day is me after school going to basketball for at least 3 hours, and then after that heading home and finishing homework and making sure my grades are all staying up.
I believe that industry means to manage your time and get as much done as you can in a day. In the store, Franklin was a hard worker, and he got things done on time. He did not complain about having to do work. This shows me industry, because he doesn't procrastinate on his work. Industry Need Not Wish by Benjamin Franklin. An example of industry is I go to school, and then I have volleyball practice. Then I have to go home and finish my homework. Then I have to study to get good grades.
Of all the virtues Benjamin Franklin wrote about in his autobiography, I think industry was one of the most important ones.
Right on, Superhero Green Bull. Industry is very important. It reminds me of a book with some old guy that was very industrious.
Is it The Old Man and the Sea?
Hey, right on again. I loved that old man, Santiago. He would do nothing but work all day out in his little skiff.
Very true, Superhero Scissors. He was able to use very efficient methods when he fished because of his experience.
And this allowed him to catch the giant marline. He continued his industry when he held on to that fish for 3 days out on the water.
I remember a time when I was industrious.
Oh really, Superhero Green Bull? Tell me about it.
Well, this year in my classes, I was getting a little behind on my homework. I had football in the morning and night again that day, and I had no time to get it done. So I brought my homework to all my classes and was able to use my industry to finish before school got out.
Very well done. That is what industry is all about.
What up, man? It's Key again. Here's my answer. Geez. Industry a very new thing to me. Back in Wisconsin I could care less about school, and was more concerned with who was taking a trip to the south side. But now I am consumed with trying to do my best by time managing myself between sports and school. In the story Twisted, the young high schooler works hard landscaping and roofing. Not once did this senior ever waste his time. He always made sure he was working.
Just the other day I read Benjamin Franklin's autobiography. Reading this made me truly reflect upon my life. One virtue that struck me as important was industry. I tried to be very industrious, which to me means wasting no time and doing as much as possible in a day. When I got to thinking about all of this, I thought of another book that I read when I was younger, Edward Sawtelle. In this book, the boy who is the main character is not able to speak. He can communicate with his hands. This young boy shows industry because he raises an entire litter of dogs from birth till the day of sale. I myself try to be quite industrious. Why, just the other weekend I worked for around 13 hours straight. I worked many different jobs that day.